Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, in that last video I put out, if you notice at the very end when I did the burnout, if you looked out the right side of the car, you see the exhaust. It's quite black. I brought the car back into the yard and started running really rich. Normally it runs about 11.4 and it was around 10.8. So I'm thinking I crushed the float because I had a brass float. I haven't changed it yet. So we're going to check the float and see if it crushed. And if it did, I'm going to replace it with a nitro fill float that I bought. And I'm also going to check, I'm pretty sure I have 72 jets in the primary. I'm going to knock them down to 68 because it's running just a tad bit rich. So stick around. We're going to check that out. Check out this part of the video. All right, guys, like I said in the other part of the video, I'm not even going to bother with a brass float. I'm going to go ahead and replace it with the nitro fill float from Moroso. There's the part number 65228 for the nitro fill float. And we're also going to add Holley 68 jets to bring the air fuel up to 11.8, I hope. Right now it's running about 10.8. It's running just a tad bit rich. I'm thinking maybe I crushed the float, like I said in the other part of the video. So stick around, we're going to install this stuff and you'll be there for everything. Alright guys, a couple of things you want to have handy is a roll of paper towels or something to catch fuel with. A catch can, which I'm just going to use a paint cup. Flat tip screwdriver. And a 5/16 on a 3/8 ratchet or a 5/16 on a 1/4 inch will work fine. And we're going to take the bowl off and check that float. So first we're going to start off by letting some of the, disconnecting the hose. Making sure there's no fuel left in the hose so I can get it off. I got gloves on because I don't want my hands to smell like gas. My wife doesn't like to smell gas. Okay, so that's off. And put that out of the way. Put a little bit of, a couple of paper towels in here to catch any of the fuel that went down. Don't need a fire. Then we're going to use ratchet in the cups. And this probably isn't going to work very well because everything's in the way. We're going to pull this bottom screw out and loosen it up. Try to catch some of this fuel coming out if I can get it in there. So first, here we go. There we go. Cup underneath there. We're going to catch the fuel that comes out of the bowl. Screw. Gets all that fuel. There we go. Give it a little shake. Oh, I'm not the camera off. Bar. So there. Got the fuel out. I'm going to put a couple of paper towels underneath there to catch any of the fuel. Don't be a fire hazard. Okay. I'm trying not to pull the bonnet off. There's the other screw. And this is probably not going to work. Tension off. Yeah, there we go. Plenty of room without the extension on. Pull that off. Other screw. And all four of the screws out. Let's check and see if we crushed this float, which I kind of hope I did. That would explain why it's running rich. And I did not crush the float, but we're going to go ahead and change the float anyhow. Okay, whoop, drop some fuel. Let me dump that fuel out. Okay, as you can see, the 7 pounds didn't crush the float, but I'm going to go ahead and put the nitro float in it anyway. So stick around. I'm gonna change the float and put the carburetor back together. That's pretty much self-explanatory, and you guys can see everything that's going on with that. So I probably have a problem somewhere, maybe in the regulator or something. So stick around. All right, everybody. After checking everything and going over everything, what happens when you don't tighten down the locking nut on your regulator? It starts dumping fuel. So that's what happened. I obviously didn't lock it down tight enough, and well, it started putting more fuel in the carburetor than the nitro fuel floats could handle. So I believe that was the problem. Hey, that's not even focusing well. I believe that was the problem. We're going to try it out here in a little while and see if that actually fixed it. So stick around. All right, guys. I just started it up to check the fuel level. Fuel level's right where it should be. So it's either the float or where the adjustment nut came loose on the fuel pressure regulator. It's not running Rick anymore. So alright guys, I changed 2 jet sizes and replaced the float, and that's what we're running right now at idle on our air fuel. Goes down to about 11.4, 11.7. So I think that's going to be okay. I just got my boost gauge sitting right there for the time being until I get a pod. What's going on, YouTube? We're going to take the Mustang out for a little joyride. Haven't had it out since I changed the float and the jet sizes. I want to take it out and see how it runs. And a little bit leaner jet. Got the nitro fill float in it, so I'm not really worried about crushing it anymore. So we're going to take it out and check it out. So stick around. All right, everybody. We're going to take the Mustang out for a little ride. It's going to be kind of hard for me to video because I don't have a mount. So I'm going to have to try to hold on to the phone, steer, and shift at the same time. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. So stick around. We're going to get the car fired up, let it warm up for a minute, and then we're going to go for a ride. Hey guys, in that last clip, I was talking about taking the car out for a ride and trying to hold the phone and do the shifting and the recording at the same time. It didn't work. It was very, very glitchy to the point where I'm not even going to bother trying to use it. So I'm going to take the car out again. My son and his wife and kids bought me a window mount. So we're going to use that. We're going to take the car out for a ride, see how it runs. Stick around. All right, guys, we got this new video mount we're going to try to use. I got my daughter with me again. She said there's no way I'm going for another ride without her in the car. So it's not a reaction video. I've got the camera so you can kind of see the tack in the AFR gauge. So we're going to try out that new float and those new jets and see how they're working out. So stick around. And I also turned the timing up 3 degrees. So we're going to try and see if it was the jetting or the timing. I got a little bit of a water leak, have the overflow. Hopefully the audio is working well. Got the windows down, so it might be a little loud. pretty smooth. No bucking, farting. It doesn't seem like it's running lean. Because it doesn't seem to want to go into third gear the way I want it to. All right, we're going to try to do a little bit of a hit and see how it works out. Tire's useless on a hit. It will not hook up for shit. Okay, am I hitting neutral? Okay, I'm not pushing it far enough. All right, guys, I think the jet change and the changing to the nitro fuel float made a big difference in the way the car is running. It's running really crisp. It's got way more power than the tires can handle. So I think that's going to be it for this video. If you like it, please like, share, and subscribe. All right, everybody. That was kind of uneventful. It'd be nice if I could find third gear. Maybe when I get used to using the shifter, because I'm letting go of the trigger instead of holding it like I'm supposed to. But I think that's going to be it for this video. It's getting kind of long. Actually, it's quite long. So, like I said in the video, if you like my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. I'd like to get my channel to grow. Only way it's going to grow is for viewers, subscribers, and people to leave comments. Until next time, peace out, everybody.